Meanwhile, Abdel Fattah EL Sisi has officially been declared the winner of Egypt's presidential election. The Electoral Commission has announced he won with more than 97% of the votes. EL Sisi has won a second term in office. Tackling security, unemployment and poverty will be his main concerns at this stage. Only one other candidate contested the results. Mousa Mousa is, of course, a known supporter of EL Sisi. So indeed an expected victory there for President Abdel Fattah EL Sisi. But let's get you more on that. I'm joined live from Cairo by CGTN's Adel Al-Mahroui. Adel, just talk us through what the mood is like in Egypt at the moment following the president's re-election.
Dozens, maybe hundreds of his supporters have taken the street in signs of celebrations in Cairo and several Egyptian cities, just celebrating with the Egyptian flag the official announcement. It's no surprise, of course, but just having it as an official announcement and an official decision from the Egyptian National Elections Authority to declare him as a new president and set his inauguration for June so that he would continue his new term right before his first term officially ends in June. There is a celebration all over. World leaders have been calling the Egyptian president to congratulate him now that it is official that he will be running and leading Egypt for a second term. The president himself has actually spoken to the public, thanking all of his campaign team who stood beside him and promising to do better for Egyptians in the coming 4 years.
And indeed, some of the key concerns for many Egyptians will be areas like security and the economy. But in your view, what will be the first order of business for President EL Sisi's second term?
Economy. This is what he has mentioned. The only topic he briefly mentioned during his 7-minute speech today after announcing his official victory is that he will provide a better economic and social stance for the Egyptian nation. He said that people should have and deserve to be living in better conditions, and this is what he will be trying to work on in the coming term. There hasn't been any specifics announced during his today speech. Also, overall, the president did not give any new vision or new presidential plan for his second term. He is expected to continue the economic reform plan that he has led, to continue the security grip that the army and the police are trying to hold in their fight against militant groups and the threat of insurgency that has been spreading in North Sinai. Already there has been little attacks reported in the past few weeks, particularly after the Egyptian Armed Forces has launched a massive campaign against militant groups that it is called Sinai 2018. So there are indications that he's just moving along with this track, and hopes are that the mega project that he has launched will start to have some good revenues, and this in return would reflect to Egyptians. His prime concern now is to attract so many foreign investors to come to Egypt. He must revive the economy through industries, through development in the Suez Canal economic zone, and also by providing strong security bases so that tourism would finally come back with its normal capacity, bringing billions of dollars annually to the country. This is what Egypt actually desperately needs in the coming 4 years.
And of course, his election victory comes amid renewed tensions between Palestine and Israel, as well as an Arab League emergency meeting that's to take place on Tuesday. Adel, what is the president's stance on these latest tensions in the region?
Egypt has condemned the attacks against the peaceful protesters, the Palestinians who were marking their 42nd land day. In a statement by the Foreign Ministry, Egypt has said that there has been the use of force, or maybe excessive use of force, has been used against the Palestinians. all in all, and this has been the trend since President Sisi took office, he has prioritized the Palestinian crisis. Abdel Fattah EL Sisi strongly believes that the Palestinian crisis is the core conflict that is fueling the instability in all the rest of the countries. He believes it's the core that is helping militant groups to recruit new caliber for their attacks, and he believes that once this crucial and oldest Arab crisis is resolved, the entire region would stabilize. And he has been working very hard to bring the Palestinians together, to push away any concerns from the Israeli side. Egypt has been brokering a lot of negotiations and mediating talks between Palestinian factions together from one side and all of the Palestinians and the Israelis from the other. He will continue to do so. There is concern, Cairo is concerned about the recent tension that has happened, and the further expected tension that may occur once the United States take its decision to move the embassy to Jerusalem. All of these are concerns that may affect the peace process according to the Egyptian belief, and Cairo wants to maintain a calm period and a calm environment so that there will be successful talks between all factions to reach final peace for the Palestinians.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Adel El Mahraoui, live for us there in Cairo.